Hello everyone and welcome to the start of a new vlog. But this one is going to be a bit different from the vlogs that I usually do. I usually film like weekly vlogs or something, but this time I am doing my first ever 24-hour readathon because why not? I just have been putting off doing this for so long because honestly I haven't had a day where I didn't have anything else to do from university or YouTube or just random stuff. I always have stuff to do, but this weekend I'm pretty much free. So I decided that this Sunday I would do a 24-hour readathon. This was pretty last minute, but I am excited. I'm excited. So I'm going to try and read as much as I can for the next 24 hours, and I'm going to be vlogging the experience obviously, and I'm going to be starting at midnight, which is literally in 5 minutes, and I will end tomorrow at midnight. And honestly, I didn't really prepare that much for this 24-hour readathon, and it's not even midnight and I'm already super sleepy, so I should have like taken a nap or something just to prepare and be more like awake. But I will do a cup of coffee in a second and it will do the job. It's the same thing. And as for the books that I'm going to be reading, I am currently in the middle of 3 different books, and I really don't want to set goals for myself that like I need to finish all 3 of these books for this readathon to be successful, because that's not the point of the readathon. It's just for me to read as much as I can. That doesn't mean I have to finish a book, but ideally, in an ideal world, I would finish these 3 books because I have some other reading plans for next week, so yeah, it would be great if I finished these 3 books, but if I don't, I'm still going to be reading a lot, so can't blame myself. So the first book that I'm reading is actually the one that I'm listening to on audiobook, but I also have the physical copy and I've been like going back and forth between the audiobook and physical, and it is Legendborn by Tracy Dion. I'm really liking the audiobook and the book in general, and I am about 25% into the book, so I have a long way to go. I think I still have like 13 hours of the audiobook, which is crazy. I've never listened to an audiobook that was this long. But I'm enjoying it, so it's fine. The next book that I'm reading is Orlando by Virginia Woolf, and for this one I am taking a lot more time than I thought I would because I saw this book and I saw that it was pretty short and I thought I would fly through it, but the language isn't really that accessible and it's kind of hard to read, and every time I try to read it I get super sleepy, so I'm not having the best experience with this book. But I am on page 75 on chapter 3, like this much into it. And honestly, I'm not gonna push myself to finish this book just for the sake of finishing it. I really want to pay my full attention to this book because I'm analyzing it in class, so I need to be prepared, I need to know what happened, so I'm just not gonna like skim read it or anything. So even though I'm not like enjoying it that much, I'm still gonna try and read with as much attention as I can. And if in the next 24 hours I don't feel like picking up this book, I will not pick up this book. And the last book that I'm reading is our book club pick for the month of March, and it is Tell Me How You Really Feel. And for this one, I am on page 126, and I think this book has like 300 pages, so I'm this far into it. I'm really enjoying it, and this is the one that I've been reading the most out of these 3. And honestly, I really want to finish this book in the next 24 hours because I am just really invested in the story, so I want to know what happens. And so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to be listening to the audiobook of this, and I'm going to be reading this one physically, and this one I might try and pick up, but who knows, maybe I won't. So yeah, those are my reading plans for the next 24 hours. I have 2 minutes to go till midnight, and I was thinking for like my sleeping schedule, I am not gonna deprive myself of a good night's sleep because I'm just not like that. I love sleeping and I get absolutely insufferable if I don't get a good night's sleep. So if I don't get at least 5 hours of sleep, I will go insane. I don't want to go insane in this 24-hour readathon, so I was thinking that I would go to bed at like 3 a.m. and I would wake up at like 9 or 9:30, I don't know. So I think that's how I'm gonna do. I'm gonna like stay up late and then wake up early-ish. I never wake up that early, so. And it is currently midnight, so I'm going to start reading, and probably in a couple of minutes I'm gonna go and grab a cup of coffee because I'm super sleepy. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. I am already regretting my decision of making this readathon because I'm just so tired. I want to go to sleep and I'm just tired of reading as well. But I'm pushing through. I'm gonna make a cup of coffee now to wake me up, hopefully. And I'm probably gonna eat something as well because I'll probably be hungry in a little while. So, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do to try and wake up right now. I am halfway through with Tell Me How You Really Feel, and I'm really enjoying it. They are slowly going from haters to lovers, and my heart can handle it. It's just so cute. I am really enjoying it, and I'm really enjoying the discussions as well because it does have some really good discussions in the book. I thought of finishing it tonight because I only have like 150 pages left, but I'm probably gonna finish it tomorrow. And today I still have 2 hours, I think. I think it's 1 a.m. And I am probably going to continue reading this one for a little while. Tell Me How You Really Feel. And then if I get too tired to read, I'll pick up the audiobook for Legendborn and listen to a little bit of the audiobook. And yeah, because audiobooks just require less effort for me. Also, I picked the perfect weekend to do this because a lot of people are doing the 48-hour readathon that is hosted by Becca. So there are a lot of reading sprints happening right now on YouTube, and just gives me the motivation to keep going because I didn't really tell anyone that I was doing this because I didn't want to get super distracted by my phone and just like checking in with other people that would want to participate, because I thought of like posting it on social media that I was doing this, but then people would start like joining me and then I would have to like keep contact with them. And I just really want to avoid my phone for the next 24 hours as much as possible. Because that is my worst enemy, my reading worst enemy, because if I'm on my phone, I'm not reading at all. So yeah, I'm gonna make a cup of coffee and I'll see you guys in a little bit. I've been staring at the clock every 5 minutes for the past hour because I'm just so sleepy. I almost fell asleep reading my book, but I got to page 212 of the book. I have about like 80 or 90 pages left, and I'll finish it tomorrow, obviously. And right now I'm just gonna sleep and try to get a good night's sleep because tomorrow I'm back on the bullshit of reading. No, I'm kidding. Tomorrow I'm going to take advantage of the fact that it's going to be very sunny and very warm, and I'm probably gonna take my book outside and read in the sun, which I love. So yeah, hopefully I'll get some productive reading tomorrow. But yeah, that was fun, reading until 3 a.m. I'm so tired. I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys later. This is clearly not a good look for me right now. I look like a mess. It's currently 9:30. I spent a little bit more time in bed than I should have, but I was just so tired, and I don't know, I always spend a lot of time in bed when I wake up, so but I had a good night's sleep at least. I feel kind of tired right now, but I feel that when I get ready and get started on my day, I'm gonna feel a lot better. So that's what I'm gonna do right now before I have breakfast. I'm gonna get dressed and try to feel a bit more human. Then I'm probably gonna have breakfast, and then I think I'm gonna go for a walk, and I'm gonna listen to my audiobook on my walk. It's such a lovely day outside, so I have to take advantage of that. So yeah, let's get ready for the day. Hello everyone, so I came back from my walk. It was super nice. It's super sunny outside, so it's just like really nice weather. I love spring so much. And I obviously listened to the audiobook for Legendborn. I'm gonna grab the book. I am this far into the book. I listened to like an hour and 20 minutes of the book, I think, and I'm really enjoying the book. The only thing that I have as a complaint is that it has a lot of characters, and I'm getting them mixed up again, like I always do. This always happens to me, I don't know why, especially with fantasy books, because they have so many characters, so I get them mixed up so often, but I'm slowly starting to get a grasp of all of them. And yeah, I am almost halfway. I'm like 35% into the book, and I don't know if I'll finish it today because I still have like 11 or 12 hours of the audiobook left, and I am listening to it on 1.8 times speed, but maybe I'll crank it up to 2 and yeah, just get to it faster. I don't know. And right now I was thinking of going outside, enjoying the sun and reading, and I'm probably going to finish this one like maybe before lunch even, I don't know. I am this far into it, but there's so many bonus content at the end, like this much is like interviews and stuff. So yeah, right now I'm going to read outside in the sun before lunch, then I'm gonna have lunch, and then I'll continue reading. Also, I put on this friend's sweater that was actually my mom's, but she didn't really use it anymore, so she gave it to me, and I love it so much. It's so comfy, and I love that it's pink. And I also really love Friends, I gotta say. I know it has a lot of controversy around it, especially now, but I've been watching it since I was a child, basically, with my parents and my family, so it's just like a comfort TV show to me. And yeah, I really like this one. It's super comfy and it's super like big, and I love big sweaters, so yeah, I'm happy. So I'm gonna go outside now, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. So I just had lunch. I was listening to Legendborn while I had my lunch and while I cleaned up the kitchen afterwards. And I got to basically halfway. I have 10 hours of the audiobook left. I'm 46% in the audiobook, and yeah, that's my progress so far. 10 hours is still a lot, so I don't know if I'll be able to finish it today. It would be good, but like 10 hours is a lot. Even though I listened to it on like almost 2 times speed, I might crank it up to 2 times speed now. If I started listening to it now at 2 times speed, I would take 5 hours and I would finish it, since it's 3 p.m., I would finish it at 8 p.m. So that's a long time. I'll probably finish the audiobook in the next couple of days, but if I make a big dent on it today, that would be nice. And now I'm actually finally going to finish reading Tell Me How You Really Feel. I have like 40 pages left, 30 pages left, not sure, but I'm this much into it. And I really don't want to discuss my thoughts here because I will have the live show, but I just have a lot of them. But yeah, I'm gonna control myself. I'm gonna keep it to the live show. I think you'll probably see this video before the live show happens, so just stay tuned for the live show and I'll discuss all my thoughts there. But as of right now, I think this is a 3.5. Yeah, I think this is a 3.5 out of 5 stars, which is still a good rating. That's like my most common rating of books, and yeah, 3.5 is pretty good for me, so I'm not mad. So I'm gonna stop rambling now and I'm gonna read the book, and then I think maybe I'll listen to a little bit more of Legendborn, and then maybe I'll pick up Orlando. Who knows, who knows? I don't know, we'll see, but first let's finish this bad boy. So I look like a tomato because I was outside reading. I finished reading Tell Me How You Really Feel, and it was definitely a 3.5 like I was expecting, and the ending was a bit rushed, but that is over with. I finished that book, first book that I finished today, and then instead of moving on to the audiobook of Legendborn like I said I would, I decided to be brave and pick up Orlando, and I read one chapter. And yeah, I am on page 99 right now. I'm on chapter 4, and I'm basically halfway because the book has like 210 pages or something. So proud of myself that I got to halfway through with the book. And I could continue reading, but I really don't feel like it, so I think I'm going to jump to the audiobook of Legendborn. And I was thinking of something that I could do while I'm listening to the audiobook, just for me to be doing something, because when I'm listening to audiobooks I always like to do something and not just sit around and look at the wall. So I remembered that for my birthday my sister got me a puzzle. It's 1,000 pieces, and I think I'm gonna go and listen to the audiobook while I start that puzzle. And yeah, that is my plan for the rest of the afternoon. And oh my god, did I get sunburned? I really hope I didn't, because I look super red. I hope this goes down. But yeah, I'm gonna go do my puzzle, listening to Legendborn while I'm at it. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. So I've reached that stage that I was dreading, where I don't feel like picking up a book and I don't feel like listening to my audiobook. So what do I do now? I'm doing a 24-hour readathon. It's still 6:30 p.m. I have a lot of time left. I should read this, but I really don't feel like sitting down and reading at all. And my audiobook, I have, let me see how many hours I have left. I think I have like 7. Yeah, I have 7 hours of the audiobook left, so I listened to 3 hours since I last updated you. And I just don't feel like listening to that anymore. I'm kind of tired, and I'm definitely not gonna finish that one today because like 7 hours is still a lot. Like that would take me 3 more hours and a half of listening to the audiobook at 2 times speed. And I don't feel like reading, not even because I'm tired. Like, surprisingly, I'm not tired at all from sleeping like 6 hours last night. But yeah, I could make a cup of coffee, but I don't think that will help. That will just like make me more hyper and make me not want to pick up my book still. So that's not gonna help. I'm not gonna do that. But maybe since the lighting is so nice, I love this time of the day, golden hour. I love it. So maybe I'll just sit here in my chair and I'll give this one a try. Like I'll try to read a couple of chapters, see how I feel. But my mind just wanders so much when I'm reading this. I really need to be paying like my full attention, but like halfway through the page I'm already elsewhere. Yeah, and I'm always already thinking about something else. So I will try though. I guess I have to force myself. I don't feel like reading, but I have to force myself. It's a 24-hour readathon. Still have a couple of hours left. And yeah, I have to read. I have to read. I'm not gonna watch a TV show. I have to read. I think I listened to like 7 hours of my audiobook in this last 24 hours. And I just need a break. I'm going insane. I am going insane. But yeah, I'm gonna try and read during golden hour. Then I'll have to make dinner. So I'll probably listen to my audiobook while I'm making dinner. And then we'll see where the night takes us. I don't really know. I know there are a lot of live streams today on YouTube, so maybe I'll watch one of those and read my book. But yeah, that's it for now, so I'll see you later. Well, I haven't updated in a few hours. It's currently 10:30 p.m. So this is almost over, which is crazy. It went by so fast. And remember when I said, well, now I'm gonna read Orlando. I'm gonna try my best to read Orlando. And I'm not gonna finish like 7 hours of an audiobook today. I'll finish it in a couple of days. Well, that plan quickly changed because I started reading Orlando like you saw. I read like 6 pages or something and I was just not in the mood for it. And then I took a shower and it only made me more sleepy, so I really didn't want to continue reading that book. So I decided to go back to my puzzle, continue doing that, and listen to my audiobook. And as of right now, I am 80% done with the audiobook. I've been listening to it for the past like, I don't even know, like 2 hours. I also had dinner, obviously. And I think I'm gonna finish it today because I have currently 2 hours and a half of the audiobook. I'm listening to it on 2 times speed. So I think I have time before midnight to finish the audiobook. So I think that's what I'm gonna do for the rest of the readathon. And that way I can say that I finished 2 books in a 24-hour readathon. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm going to be reading the physical book while I am listening to the audiobook because I got tired of doing my puzzle. Honestly, I was doing it for like 2 hours in a row. So yeah, I'm this far into the book. I'm almost at the end. So I'm gonna finish it now. And as of right now, this is a 4-star out of 5 stars because I don't know, I really like the concept of the story, but at the same time, the story is super complex. Kind of reminds me of what I thought about the Poppy War when I read it, which was that it had too much story into the book, packed into the book, and also it had too many characters, and that's what I struggle a lot with most fantasy books and series. So this isn't surprising. And also the magic system is a bit difficult to follow, honestly. I struggle a little bit to follow everything and I feel like I still don't get everything, but yeah. It's a 4-star as of now. I'll continue reading and I'll update you guys at the end of the 24-hour readathon. So my my 24-hour readathon has officially ended 11 minutes ago, and I have literally just finished reading Legendborn by Tracy Dion. And yes, this is a 4 out of 5 stars for me. I really enjoyed it. Maybe I'll continue with the series because I think this is the first book in a series. Not sure though, but I think it is. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. I really liked the audiobook, even though it was 18 hours long. I don't know how I got through a book that long, an audiobook that long. I usually go for audiobooks that are 8 hours, so going for an 18-hour audiobook was a lot, but I'm glad that I did it. And I really liked this experience of just focusing on my reading and on my books for 24 hours because I had never done this, and honestly it was super fun. I don't feel as tired as I thought I would be. I obviously slept, which a lot of people don't do, and I don't know how they do it. But yeah, I slept for 6 hours and I still got a lot of good reading done. I finished 2 books and I read a couple of pages of Orlando. So it wasn't that bad. I honestly kind of wish I had finished this book as well. But it just wasn't in the cards for me. And I will definitely be doing more of these 24-hour readathons in the future when I have more days like this, days when I don't really have a lot of things to do. But I don't know, because April is gonna be a very busy month for me, so who knows if I'll have the time. But yeah, this was really fun. I really like doing this, and now I think I'm gonna go to bed because I'm tired and I need a good night's sleep. Maybe one day I'll try to do a full 24-hour readathon where I don't sleep, but who knows? I don't think that ever will happen because I need my sleep, I value my sleep. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on my next one. Bye!